Hello, today's not anything technical, it's a little bit of woodwork actually. I noticed you can buy wooden end cheeks for these Roland System-8s and I kind of like wood. Makes it sound better. Not. Anyhow, what I've done with this already is I've kind of knocked the corner and there's a little bit of a split happening there. So I went to have a look at the wooden end cheeks. I thought about the aluminium ones. No, wooden ones definitely look nicer. However, I've been looking online and they're about 40 to 50 pounds for two pieces of wood. So I kind of thought, well, it's two pieces of wood. I mean, surely you can make that. So I found a piece of wood. I think that'll look quite nice. It's a little bit thick, but cut two pieces out of that and stick them on the side, see what it looks like. And as I go along, I'll get all the measurements for this and things, and I'll put all the pictures up with all the measurements and everything so you can make your own at home. And it should be pretty simple to do. Now, in the side of the Roland System-8 here, you'll find 3 screws on either end. And you just take those out and the keyboard isn't going to fall apart because those screws don't do anything to hold the keyboard together. They are actually put there specifically to put a piece of wood or a piece of aluminium on the end. That's it. There's nothing on the other side of it apart from a bolt that holds the screw. So you can take these out very easily and the keyboard is not going to fall apart, so don't worry about that. So right, I'm going to measure this up, show you how easy it is. Shouldn't say that really because it might not be. But anyway, let's see how I go along. I looked at the edge piece here. It's sort of got five angles to it. And I thought, oh, just work out all the angles and then put it down to paper. But that's just too difficult. All you need is a piece of paper. Put a piece of paper on the edge there. I know this is simple and it's probably a bit like Blue Peter or something, but this is going to save about £50. Hopefully. Depends how it turns out. So if I just put a bit of tape on this edge, like so, and there you go, I can flap it up. Now, the important thing is, I need to find out where those screw holes are. So, one in there, about there. Yeah, so those screw holes are quite important, obviously, because you'll never work out where they go. And then with the sharp blade, I'm just going to trim the edge, hopefully without cutting my fingers off. There you go, sorted. You don't have to worry about these little bits here because all we need is those angles there. That one goes to the edge, yeah, that's fine. Great, take that off and put it onto a piece of paper. So the really important thing that you need, like I say, is just these angles. So if you just line up this and then put a little bit of a line there. And then of course your screw holes. There you go, there's your template. Ta-da! There you go, that's nice. Now the sort of reddish colour here is the System-8 that I started off with this bit of a pattern there. But then what I decided to do is, as there's a little bit of a gap underneath the System-8, I thought if I make the wood a little bit bigger, so it just slightly overlaps that gap, and cut a piece out for your fingers. This is about the balanced area of the System-8. Make it easy to pick it up and move it around. And maybe fill this bit of an edge in as well there. So this is the piece I'm going to cut out of a piece of wood. That will go on there, but like I say, I've added this little piece on at the bottom here so that I can make a nice little cutout to sort of grip it and pick the thing up. What I'll do, I'll make that version, and out of the scrap I will make another one. So yeah, do 2 like that. I can put the 2 pieces of wood together and cut the whole lot in one go as well, and then they'll be absolutely identical. So right, I'm just going to mark these lines onto the wood here and then get sawing. So after you've marked it out, drill the holes first for the screws, because then you can screw the 2 pieces of wood together and it stops them moving about. That way you're sawing the 2 bits in one go. And then all you need is a saw. Or, yeah, that'll do. Now, the top one has been polished and the bottom one has not been polished yet. So just don't know if you can sort of see that, but it definitely does make it look so much nicer. It really brings out the sort of beauty in the wood. That's right. Top one's polished, bottom one isn't. And here's the sides. The original design of Roland. Again, the top one has been polished and the bottom one hasn't. So I'll just do that for the video. So you can just see a little bit of polish makes all the difference. So I'll just do the last pieces and stick them on the Roland System-8 and see what they look like. So there you go. I've stained it all up. We've sort of put polish and things on there and tried to make it as nice as possible. And this piece here is the kind of the shape of the Roland one that you can buy. You can buy these in sets. They're about £40–50 or something. And that's the kind of shape that they have, which is very nice. And it makes the synthesizer still look nice and slim. However, what does it look like with mine on it? So the piece I designed for it is a little bit more chunkier. It's a bit bigger, and I've put these little sort of hand lips in it there. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of like both of them. I like the slim one, but I also like the chunky one as well. And yeah, like I say, if a synth has a piece of wood on the side, then it's definitely going to sound more analog.
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
So if you like that video, please give us a thumbs up, and I'll get on to the next video as soon as possible. I'm sorry it wasn't all sort of in the synth type of thing, but it was on a synth, so that counts, doesn't it? Or does it? Yeah, of course it does. So all the best. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye. Now all I've got to do is make some plastic sides for this thing.